Back to YouTubing. Alright, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, what we got going on right now is some fuckery. So, we are technically now a transmission shop because we have no fucking idea what we're doing. Neither do they. What we got here, two different valve bodies, same transmission, maybe. The 4Runner right now, this transmission is the stock 3.4 transmission that comes behind them. It's an A340F, and then the 1Z ones are two-wheel drive, and they're A340E. If you look at the valve bodies, the biggest difference right now is this is the E, and you can see we have two solenoids here, two solenoids here, and this one, after I drop all the shit off of it, is the F, the 3.4 one, and it's got tiny little solenoids, two here, and then one in the back right there. And we're making a mess. So
dumping fluid.
Obviously we just pulled this one out, and it's kind of scary. But so I wanted to use the E because it's got bigger solenoids, the valve body is physically bigger, and it's meant to be with a 1UZ, not a 3.4. There's a little bit of a power difference, so should help with shifting. Also, the shift solenoid plug that runs the valve body, all the solenoids in it, is for the E, the 1UZ one, is 8 pins, and the F has 3 pins. So it does not communicate with the transmission at all. And I want it to communicate, that way it's got the right line pressures and it's shifting the way it's supposed to, and I can put it in drive and it'll go through gears. My first gen outside has the same thing but without the right valve body in it, and you put it in drive and it goes straight to 4th gear and locks out and stalls. So you have to manually shift it, and there's no 3rd gear. It goes 3rd, 4th, lockout. So we're doing this sketchy shit because we're hoping it works. And yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. Just diving into projects that we shouldn't be, but here we are. Hey everybody, I would like to say thanks to Doug for buying the exhaust on the 4Runner, and also he stayed here for over a week, I'm pretty sure, helping me turn wrenches. That was super cool. I didn't ask for it, he just did it. He's just that kind of guy. And also thank you, Trent, for helping out while turning wrenches and doing whatever you do, and you do best, man. But seriously, thank you guys for helping with all that. As you can see towards the end of the video, I did get all 8 cylinders firing, and holy shit, that thing rips. I'm very happy with the swap so far, and I'm excited to beat the crap out of it and get you guys some good content. And make sure you like and subscribe, and stay tuned because it's going to get wild. Some good stuff in the books. Tranny stuff's all done. That's the old tranny, and I just got drivelines done. We got Trent just working, and Doug up yonder on squaring up my front end again because a couple lower links are bent, and it shifted my axle over, which is what they're fixing right now. So we got the power steering coolers in. It's all hooked up. All my coolers, there's no fans, aren't hooked up yet. But yeah, so we got drive lines finally. Front one's in, and it is a tight fit. You can see this. But it fits. And it's straight, so fuck it. But all I gotta do is add fluids to the tranny, clean up all the tools, and I should be able to drive it. does turn out that I have a miss. Go figure. I didn't think I did because it ran fine in the car, and as soon as I put it in here, it sounded like that. And I never ran it with normal exhaust. It was just these shitty eBay headers, unequal length, and I just kind of assumed because they normally sound like that. But after just now driving it, it sounds pretty fucking shitty, and it's kind of wants to stall out. It's not running right. That's because it's running on at least 6 cylinders or less. Head of idling, full injector plug wires, and back. Oh, what cylinder is that? Like 5. Pulled that one, kept running fine. The rest of them on that bank, you unplug it, it actually changed. So I found this. This is pretty bad. That's a lot of carbon buildup on just the back of the throttle body. Look at, you can see it overlapping. I probably shouldn't blow that into the intake. Holy crap. So this motor does have, or did have, 276,000 miles on it when I pulled it. But it ran great. Now it's got at least 2 misses. And it turns out it's got about a half a pound of carbon on the back of the throttle body blade. I'm not too worried about the carbon, I guess. I'm just gonna run it. That's where I'm at though. I'm pulling the throttle body off. I'm just gonna start yarding on it until something breaks, and then I'll replace it later. No, but I'm just gonna test those injectors, make sure they're pulsating, doing what they're supposed to do, and then just gonna send it. Alright, so Doug and I just replaced all the injectors, cleaned the throttle body, pulled all the injectors out of my pre-runner outside. It's pretty well messed up. I ripped a bunch of shit off, just not caring, knowing that the harness is messed up, but got the injectors out. That car that I pulled the motor out of had like somewhere around like 130, 140,000 miles. This motor has 276,000 miles on it. All right, Doug and I are back at it again, working on transmission lines. That's what Doug's doing right now. We got the cooler, we got the line, and we don't have enough line. I ordered 20 feet, and I need like 20 feet, and it wasn't 20 feet. So Doug and I have been kicking ass. We got pretty much everything done for now. I need to go to the exhaust shop, so we just spent like 2 hours fucking getting the coil springs off. And I had to shank my bolts up front. I forgot to do that before, but as you can see, the bolt line, it hits the tube, and I mean, obviously I got it in and out, but I knew I needed to shank it still. So I finally did that. I don't have all the coolers wired up. We're just kind of in a time crunch. My buddy Brian at J&L is going to get us in tomorrow, so we can get that done, and then it'll be also nice running wires and stuff, mainly trans cooler stuff for knowing where exhaust is actually going to be at. But so now that it's at full bump, it always looks, Doug, stay next to it. Tell everybody how small this thing actually is. There you go. So. Yeah. So he's 6'2". It looks way bigger when I stand next to it. But so I'll show you the tolerances that we don't have here. It's pretty much 0. So obviously full bump. Steering's nice and tight. Everything's good and tight to the radiator. These are the radiator support mounts right there. You can see the upper link all tucked up in there. It's tight, that's for sure. And then you see that white link. Let's see if I can get you in there. How close it is to the filter. Wait a second. It's pretty tight. Everything is on here. Small rigs. There you go, you can see now. But it is pretty legit. Yeah, It's awesome. Love it. Oh, look how tight the driveline is. There's no room for error, but it looks like he's gonna have pretty easy to do exhaust. So the trans cooler line's right here. That one, I'm waiting for the rest of the stainless. So we had to run with this heater hose stuff. So hopefully they hurry up, because that's not gonna last too long. But yeah, this is full bump, guys. Build my shit tight. There's a lot of little stuff I still need to button up. Yeah, so I had to shave that down to clear the drive line when it droops out, but it clears. Exhaust will be going through here. And then take it to the back. I can't lay underneath though, because it's a little wet. I love seeing this thing at full bump. It just makes me smile. It's a lot of hard work, and you never get to see it like this. So, but there's upper diff. Clearances are tight, needless to say. That's my fuel cell. Tolerances, as you can see, the tubing, it might have hit there once. Yeah, brake line is my bump stop. It's pretty sweet. It's tight, guys. Very, very tight. There's the rear cooler. Same thing, there's the rubber line. So that's where we're at. We're gonna get loaded on the trailer. I gotta have it down at the shop at 8 o'clock, right? Yeah. And then he's gonna try and get it done tomorrow.
What's going on, guys? We're gonna do a front wheel drive burnout in the 4Runner. Yeah, stand back. I could see this potentially going fairly bad.
If it goes anywhere south, you're fucked either way.
That was a weird noise. you definitely got it back. Rear steer.
Rear steer hard.
Rear steer. Now you can turn. Yeah, you're making a fucking mess. It sounds like it's running.
These are definitely more fun than a 3.4, and an automatic's kind of nice because race mode and 3 are real close. You just go back and forth, never lift shifts to forward and reverse. How about my train stem's warm though? The gauge isn't hooked up yet.
Fine.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Whoops. We're gonna fix these and get all the gravel out of the shop. That wasn't my idea. That was Trent's idea. He's the bad idea kind of guy. Doug's over here being all like smart and elderly like. He's like, I don't think this is a good idea, guys. And then
Picking
Trent's
up
like,
after the kid.
fucking do it. No, Doug never said that. Doug never had any doubts of this being a bad idea, but he wasn't going to say anything else. He's here for the ride. Actually, he held a camera, so. A camera. Yep. Thanks, Doug. It is still missing, but it is.
It sounds better.
It is running better than the 3.4 right now. I was kind of having some doubts for a second, but it turns out if you just do some really expensive burnouts, front dig burnouts, that it'll pretty much change your mind no matter what. So I'm happier. Let's get all 8 cylinders going and then fucking throw a little Chinese Hurricane on there and really blow it up. Right?
Yeah.